Hello everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com. It is Sunday night, about 9 o'clock. Let's see, December 18th, 2011. So will the light volume keep the market from tanking the week before Christmas? That's a good question. I do believe it will. I don't know for sure, but my target for next week is somewhere between 1185 and 1190 on the downside for the SPX, and then we go back up for a wave 2. Now I'm going to show you in this post here several different areas, and my favorite is that area right there. There is the 1200 to 1210 area I'm going to go over, and also the 1150 to 1160 area that other people are seeing, which is a double bottom zone. But my thoughts are it's going to go right smack dab in the middle of it, and I'm going to show you some trend lines showing you why I do believe it's going to go to that area. So let's get right into the charts here. I did finally get my pen tool working again. I had to reset the computer and uninstall it and reinstall it, etc., and finally got it working. But so anyway, I'm glad for that, because I've kind of gotten used to it. I kind of complain about a little bit about it, but I'm sure you guys kind of like it. It makes life kind of easy to be able to write and stuff like this on this and give you an idea of what's going on. So with that being said, before I do that, let's go to, let's see here, boom, boom, boom. Okay, let me get this. Let me draw here a line right here. I'm going to give you an idea here where I think we're at. I think we're in this triangle, folks, and that what we're going to do is go down here to next week. We're going to go down here to this 1185 to 1190 area. I think a lot of people are overlooking this area. I think a lot of folks are looking for this double bottom area. That is actually 1158. So I think a lot of people think we might pierce a little bit and go to 1150, which makes sense, or a little shy, or to a little shy 1160. Then there's also this moving average right here, this black line moving average right there, which is coming in at 1204 here on the daily chart for the 100 period moving average. On the weekly chart, it is coming in closer to 1200 on the weekly, and that is the 20 period moving average, I believe. We'll get to that in a minute. But what I'm thinking is going to happen here is that we are going to go down here and tag this level. We're going to break the 1200 area that a lot of bulls will probably go long at. It's a psychological level. I think a lot of them will look at that as a bottoming area from this bear flag that we're making. Yes, this downward move and sideways consolidation is a bear flag. I think it's going to drop. I think it's going to take out 1200, but not go down here and take this out. I think it's going to go somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to come right along this trend line right here and go between 1185 and 1190. This would fool a lot of people, I do believe, because I think a lot of people that once they see this line break, the moving average line break, and the psychological 1200, I think a lot of the bulls will give up and turn and go short. And then I don't think there'll be too many bulls left at that point. They're going to be thinking that we're going down here and taking out this area here. They're thinking that this is a wave 3 down. Well, yes, I do think that that's the case, but I think we're going to complete the first wave down inside of it first, and that would be the first wave 1 down, and then we should have a wave 2 back up before we collapse into a wave 3. And that also gives us 1, 2, 3 points to hit, and here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we've got 5 points. That one there might not be hitting. For sure, so we might only have 4 points there hitting on this triangle, because I think that one's not hitting. One of these is not hitting. It's a little shallow, but whatever. So we got 3 here. I think we'll go up here and come close to a fifth hit right here into the first week of January. Then I think we're going to collapse. And I'm going to show you some reasons for that. So let's pull this up right here that I have been looking at right here. What I think has happened, I've taken down all of these scenarios of where I think we're at and what primary wave count, etc., all the way down. I think that we are basically right. We are right here. I think we are right here on, let's see, I think that we are right here in this area right here. Minute wave 4 ending, and I think that happened on Friday. So what I think happened here is that inside of this move down right here, we had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're getting ready to have a 5th wave down. And this is going to be called minute waves. All these are minute waves. 5 of them in total. And they'll end right there. And that would be all of these. Okay, so if you want to read that, you can. Then I think what we've got here for the other picture here is that this first move down right here is the minor wave, which is this one here, and which will later be these here. Okay, I think this is your minor wave 1. And then you're going to, once you bottom out, we're going to have a minor wave 2 up, minor 2 up, and then we'll have a minor wave 3 down. Okay, now, again, I'm not an Elliott wave person, but I'm trying to factor Elliott wave into what I see in the whole big picture here. And I'm giving you to you based upon this right here. You can look here and you can clearly see that this is not showing any signs of turning up. I do believe it's going to go lower and give us that move down before we turn back up, and that would support this 5th wave down inside of this minor wave 1 down. And so right here, I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I would say it's going to probably do one of these numbers. I don't know how much it's going to end up, but because there's very, very light volume, so I'm not expecting any collapse or anything this week. I just don't see that happening. So anyway, so I think what we have here is this move here, down here, and down here. This is your major 1 and your obviously your major 2 and your major 3 right here. So this is your major 3 and this is your 2 right here. Okay, that is of course this area here. So I think we're in major 3 again. And then if we look at the other picture here, we've got intermediate wave 1, intermediate wave 2 right here. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. Again.